Yes. Welcome to the Average Nigerian, everybody. My name is Average Nigerian. All right. And today we are going to be talking about a thing all Nigerians think we practice and a big part of. But then, if we calm down and really think of it, are we really a part of it? Do we really practice it? This concept has made a good number of Nigerians unimaginably rich. And on the other hand, it has in a way contributed to making Sapa a household name in many houses in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about democracy. Democracy. Yes. Wow, what? The word shocked you. All right. Okay. Now, for the avoidance of doubt, I'll define democracy. How do they pronounce it? Democracy. How do they do it? I deal with you. Anyhow, we know what you're talking about. Anyhow, so democracy can be defined as government of the people, by the people, and for the people. You remember the definition, Abi? It was one of the top 3 definitions back in the day. This that you had, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants convert. You know that one now? Yeah. Shut up. That Chideberry back in the day, I hope he's actually doing well in life. Not be to the defined. It's fine. So now let's examine that definition for a bit. Democracy. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. You see, this is a definition that was given by Abraham Lincoln. You can tell. It's so American, so hopeful. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Aw, that's cute. You see, that definition does not describe the average Nigerian's experience or perspective of democracy. Now, a more Nigerian definition would be, democracy is a government of the people whose party has the most thugs, by the people who can afford 500 million naira nomination form, and for the people who buy what Ola of Lagos is selling.
This private jet is around $7 to $8 million. That is 7 to 8 billion naira. It's plenty.
I think this is a clearer picture, have we? So democracy in Nigeria, according to the constitution, says that every person 18 and above has the right to elect their leaders. That is to vote, right? Now, do you think that this is actually a good idea? Let's be honest. Do you think so? Especially for a country that is desperate for good governance. We are allowing everybody 18 and above to have a say. Every vote counts. As in, we are just hoping that everyone in this group, 18 and above, will have sense and do the right thing, Abi. Come on. Now, I don't think this thing is working because, take me for instance. For those that don't know, I'm a lawyer. Yes, real life lawyer. Wow. Forget the hair. I wasted my life. Okay, I went to law school, called to bar. Everything. I had good opportunities for a good job. And then by myself, I left it to become a comedian. Wow. You are mad for that. See, that was the decision I made. You can see clearly that I make very bad decisions in life. Wow. And in the name of democracy, you will now give me voter's card. You trust me to make an important decision to... I am choosing your leader. Someone... It's fine. Some of the ladies here could not decide on which lip gloss to wear. Oh my God, I'm literally so confused. And you gave that woman voter's card. Come on, guys. Portable has a voter's card. His vote counts as one, even though he clearly told us that he's a baboon and he lives in the zoo.
I'm a baboon. I stay in the zoo.
So guys, do you see my point? before I get too carried away, let us look at the origin story of democracy in Nigeria. So the year is 1960, as I assume most of us know. Nigeria just gained independence. Everybody is high on nationalism. Great hopes for the future. Nigeria, we hail thee. It's so innocent. That anthem, we're praising. Democracy lands fresh and clean. We are practicing the Westminster model of democracy. That is the English style with parliament and the president is just a ceremonial head, blah, 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 blah. This is the period we refer to as the First Republic. In typical Nigerian style, in 1965 in the Western region, they had serious problems with elections there. Democracy taking one heavy blow, the first one. Then in 1966, the military came in and said, hey, what is this? Constitution? Suspended. Fast forward to 1979, the period we call the Second Republic. The military thinks, let us return to democracy. The head of state at the time was a guy. You might have heard of him. He's arguably the most handsome leader Nigeria has ever had. Olusegun Obasanjo, Chiseva. The dashing young man at the time handed over to a civilian president, Shehu Shagari. In typical Nigerian style, people seriously contested the election that produced Shehu Shagari. But the time, we were now practicing the American style of democracy, presidential system. So general was Westminster, this one presidential. See, as our democracy just they change style anyhow. A shallow behavior. Anyway, people complained bitterly about the government. Democracy taking another blow to the face. And then in 1983, the military came in and said, hey, what is this? A constitution? Suspended. Guess who was in charge then? You know him. Some of you love him. Some love to hate him. Buhari, General Muhammadu Buhari. OG. Fast forward to 1992, this is the Third Republic. Once again, our democracy changed style. A shallow behavior. We had half democracy, half military rule. There were governors, National Assembly members, but no president. The head of state there, General Babangida, promised to return Nigeria to full democracy. The man kept shifting the date for the election. Finally, June 12th, 1993, a certain MKO Abiola clearly won the elections.
The people of this country went to polls on Saturday, June 12, 1993, and without let or hindrance chose me as their president. Didn't they?
But then, instead of declaring him winner, Babangida said, hey, what is this? Election results? Annulled. And as you must expect, people got angry and protests began. Babangida later handed over to an interim government headed by Electoral. And after a few months, the military came in and said, hey, what is this? A constitution? Suspended. Nigeria's ultimate sugar daddy, the man who keeps sending us cash even from the grave, Sani Abacha, was in charge. Fast forward to 1999, General Abdulsalami Abubakar keeps his promise of transitioning back to a democracy. Elections or something like that was held and Obasanjo emerged as president. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Fourth Republic. And since then, no one has come to say, hey, to us. Yes, and we are grateful for that. As you can see, democracy is not a destination. It's a journey. The road has been bumpy, it is bumpy, but at least we are still moving. Now, one of the biggest parts of democracy is elections, right? We all know what that is, elections.
Yes, elections. We all know that elections, at least for now, are recurrent in Nigeria. So today I want to give you the essentials to have on you when you're going on a typical election day in Nigeria. Number one, water. You will need it because you're going to stand under the hot sun for hours. INEC officials will most likely come late, so stay hydrated. Number 2, mint. So things like strepsils, abablu, etc. Because you will have a sore throat from all the shouting and all the screaming and all the gnashing of teeth. Normal stuff. Number 3, nose mask. Or you know what? Just get COVID and forget your sense of smell, because not every Nigerian cares for the ozone layer. Now, you might smell some really strong toxic fumes disguised as body and mouth odor. Oh, you can also use the nose mask for occasional tear gas. Number 4, running shoes. You will need to run very fast at some point. And the 5th thing is a spare life, in case, stray bullets and all that hits you, because you never know. So that's all you need to carry on a typical election day in Nigeria. What? Voter's card? No. That's not very essential. Chances the ballot box will get snatched or the place will be scattered are very high. But carry it, if you like. You may be lucky and you may use it. So, alright then, see you next time. Bye.
Tom Stoppard, that's his name, a British playwright, observed that it is not voting that is democracy, it is the counting. And over the years, it seems that Nigeria has a counting problem. Every other time, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But during the elections, we forget how to count. It becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 1,000, 1 million. See, as long as that as long as there's space behind to add as many zeros as you can, just freestyle. But it's no news that our elections are horrible. But I'll say something that may shock you and shock everybody. I believe that elections in Nigeria have gotten way better. Wait, and not decrease yet. But if you look at where we are coming from, let's use the 2007 general elections that brought our beloved Umar Musa Yar'Adua as president. God rest his soul. Let's use it as a case study, right? Now, this election was so bad that Yar'Adua kept apologizing for it. Like, hey, I know the elections that brought me was messed up. I won't leave, but I will try my best. Guess who eventually left? Sorry. You know how we analyze state results, state by state. Say, hey, Taraba, they scored this number, this one. In 2007, there was no state by state breakdown of results. Till today, the data does not exist. INEC just announced Yar'Adua 24 million, Buhari and Atiku 82 million. Like that. How did they come about these numbers? INEC replied, take it from me.
When did you join this high school?
That was 1990.
1990. Right, so you...
Not yet. I said 1990. 2006.
So why did you mention that 1990 date?
Huh?
Why did you mention that
I
1990
want to
date?
mention 2000.
To me, you look older than 15.
I'm 15.
How will I believe that?
Take it from me.
I'll go live for you. That is it. Yes, our elections today are bad, but it's better. Yes, democracy is a journey, not a destination. Truly, we have a long way to go in our electoral process. How do I know? Well, if you put our elections side by side with another country, say America, you will know that it's terrible. First difference. Don't you find it strange that for you to win an election in Nigeria, you make sure you avoid debate? As in, public debates are for losers. All you have to do is slap divine mandate on your poster, whether God send you or not. You dance at rally, that one sure for you. Kneel in churches. Have a cool saying. Share half bag of rice, vegetable oil, and wrapper to match. Be from the tribe that people think is their turn, and you are good to go. Your actual plans are not that important to the average Nigerian. But in the US, they do debates, and the debates leaves a huge impression on voters. It is important. But the American presidential debates let me know that they were teaching us rubbish in school. Because as far as I'm concerned, this is how debate used to be.
Mr. Chairman, impartial panel of judges, actually thank you, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abdul Kadir from Kasim Primary School, Agel. Strongly standing here before you to oppose the motion, which says voting should be mandatory.
That's what I know. That's what they taught the average Nigerian kid. But imagine the shock when I'm watching American debates and these people just they talk like that. What? I expected to see Obama come out. Oh, good morning, part of the judges. I expected to hear Trump. Good morning, part of the judges. You're from CNN, that's fake news. Accurate timekeepers, what kind of watch do you have? A Swatch? That's an old Swatch. I'm more of a Rolex guy myself. Co-debaters, I'm here to propose the motion that immigrants are eating the dogs. That's what I did. That's what I wanted to hear. But this guy just didn't talk. Another big difference is election day. The reporting in the US is almost always chill. You know, over here, the early voters, you know, chill. But here in Nigeria, it's like war zone in several places. Even sitting governor, they cry for TV. I'm in severe pain. Governor, then what about me? The biggest difference for me is that in American democracy, which we are borrowing several leaves from, they shoot at presidential candidates. They used to shoot their presidents. Yes, now. Our own here is what we do. We will make memes, drag a candidate online, stuff ballot box. Come on. If you want copy, may we copy finish. For the average Nigerian, that is a joke. That is sarcasm. I don't mean thank you. The collation of results in Nigeria is something else. Year in, year out, we have premium drama at INEC collation centers. That's 2015.
Let the world know that the guy is partial. The guy is stability is partial, is selective. We will not take it. That is not what Nigerians are expecting.
So we cannot continue this process. 2023. Politicians shouted. I think a qualification for being INEC chairman is calmness. Have you noticed? The guy know they panic. You be shouting at him, say, have you filled Form E42? And imagine that guy for a house, just chilling. See, honey, I can't believe you're cheating on me. Who is she? I hear you. Have you filled Form E42? Yes, our elections are not great. But I love them for one reason. It improves the vocabulary of the average Nigerian.
The atrophying, ossifying, and sisyphine political dinosaur that is PDP just now is skedaddling away from this election.
If not for elections, I am not sure the average Nigerian will know the word accreditation. Person for treats go know what accreditation be, or disenfranchisement. You see? Now, because of election, we know. Listen, you may not be able to spell it, but at least they can use it in at least 2 sentences. So, kudos to elections. Listen, we can stay here and complain about our democratic process and elections all we like. We can blame INEC and the political elite all we like. But the bitter truth is that it is the average Nigerian. The average Nigerian is a huge part of the problem. We talk of electoral violence, snatching of ballot box and all of that. Who carries out these atrocities? Of course. Who are thugs? But the point is that it is definitely not the overweight politician running for office. They will never do it by themselves now. They cannot do it by themselves. It's a random guy amongst us. Half a random guy. If you don't agree to do it, they're no go fit. So I even think the thugs are under marketing themselves. Political thugs. Political thugs know your worth, king. So now you go risk beating, public lynching, possible jail time for 50K. 50K only. Without you, the politician no go fit win. Do you understand? 50K. What if 50K want do for you? Okay, maybe we check out, right? 50K, you will carry woman, short time. 30K go remain. You bottle boys for hood, 15K go remain. You book game, man, you cut your ticket, 10K go remain. You buy loud, you buy loud and other things, when your mind just day, 3K remain. You go chop, money don't finish. Politician where they work for, go enter because of you, make billions, and he forgets you. Can you see? Know your worth, king. Thugs, I'm giving you good advice here. Charge 250 million naira per ballot box snatch. If they tell you say too much, may they come down by themselves. Right? Or you send your family members. Guys, even if corruption and poverty has eaten deep into our brains, INEC, NYC ad hoc staff, and they follow you to talk, police, returning officer, they hear me. If you cannot help but collect bribe, increase your price. Everybody ask for 1 billion naira each. Make everybody rest. Anybody that can pay everyone 1 billion each, maybe he or she really deserves to win. Yes. Yes, she. He or she, I say she. Corruption is not a male-dominated industry. Babe never collect tife for your hand, no come. If that is not corruption, I don't know what corruption is. Yes, now. Now from there they start. Don't be so. Next thing, after stiffing your shirt, they can appoint a minister. You go carry money, go they buy bra 2 billion, they price Trafalgar Square for long. See, but I'm not calling anybody's name. But really, we are experts at pointing fingers. Meanwhile, we're a big part of the problem. But hey, all hope is not lost. There's a new willingness the average Nigerian now has to get things right. Democracy is not just about voting every 4 years. It's about holding power to account. It's about demanding for more. It's about refusing to be silenced. We must educate, organize, agitate. Because the truth is, democracy is never given. It is taken, kept, and defended. I know we may laugh, dance, and endure, but one day we'll wake up. But I hope that day comes soon. And believe me, when we do wake up, not even Big Brother season 17 or leaked nudes of a random TikToker can stop us. No. But hey, don't take my word for it. What do I know? After all, I'm just an average Nigerian.